LeBron is the second best player of all time in a lot of people's eyes. But today it won't be up for debate because we're going to make him the undisputed greatest player of all time. As a rookie, he's the second best player on his team already, and we're going to be making him even better because at the start of every season, we get a spin from this upgrade wheel. And we're going to be starting by giving LeBron Magic Johnson's passing. That is a great first upgrade. He might legitimately be the best player on his team after this. His passing is solid to start out, but it's getting way better because his pass accuracy, pass vision, and pass IQ are all 99, making him an 85 overall. But those won't be his only upgrades because for every playoff series LeBron wins, he gets an additional upgrade. But he's going to need a lot of upgrades because the goal of this video is for him to retire with a better resume than Michael Jordan. LeBron's going to start his career off on the right foot, winning the Rookie of the Year. And we can potentially get more upgrades. He's going to lead the Cavs to 51 wins. Round 1, they have to face the Bulls. I'm not going to lie, neither of these teams look very good. LeBron is not able to win his first playoff game. Game 2, the Cavs are going to win though. Game 3 goes to the Bulls by 8. Cavs tie the series up. Game 5 also goes to the Cavs. They're going to blow out the Bulls, but we're going to a Game 7. And in that Game 7, the Cavs are going to blow out the Bulls. All thanks to Big Z dropping 29, Ricky Davis at 21, and LeBron put up a double-double. And that's going to lead to him getting his second upgrade for making it to the second round. This time around, we're going to get +5 to LeBron's overall, making him the best player on the team. And on top of that, this is also going to move him up from an 85 all the way to a 90 overall. He's the best small forward in the league as a rookie, but in round 2, he has to face the second best small forward in the league in Paul Pierce. Cavs might be in trouble here. They went to 7 against the 6 seed. They are going to blow out the Celtics in Game 1, though. They lose Game 2. Game 3, they blow out the Celtics. They're able to go up 3-1. They can't make it out in 5, but they make it out in 6, which is going to give LeBron another upgrade, and this time around, it's kind of close to the middle, but it's going to stop on De'Aaron Fox's speed. LeBron has 99 speed already, but his speed with ball does go from a 95 to a 97. I can't believe he made the conference finals as a rookie. They have to go up against the Pacers. I don't know how the Pacers are the 4 seed. On paper, they look like the better team. They're going to tie the series up at 1. Cavs take Game 3, but the Pacers make it a 2-2 series. Game 5 is a big one. I don't think the Cavs have enough time to come back. They're going to go down 3-2. They got cooked by Jermaine O'Neal. But in Game 6, the Cavs are up by 15 with a minute to go. They're going to force a Game 7. And it wasn't even one person that went off. We had 4 guys drop 15 or more. But in Game 7, I think the Cavs run is officially over. Never mind. They just made it a 3-point game. The only problem is with 24 seconds to go, they have to foul. So we got Jamal Tinsley at the free throw line. His first one's good. And to put the Pacers up by 5 points, his second free throw is good as well. So the Cavs have 23 seconds to go. They're going to need a big shot here. LeBron's going to catch it on the inbound. He finds Wagner on the drive. He could find someone open. Instead, he's going to take the layup and score. But that took a little too much time off the clock. Reggie Miller's going to miss the first free throw, though. If he could somehow miss the second one, that would be huge, but he's going to sink it. Cavs have 14 seconds, down 4, no timeouts. Ricky Davis bringing up the ball with 10 seconds to go. He's going to run out to the 3. He kicks it to LeBron on the size up, back to Ricky Davis. He's in a pull from deep, and the Cavs are eliminated. That was a great playoff run from rookie LeBron, though. I'm sure he'll be back soon. But in LeBron's second season, we get another upgrade for him, and this time, we are going to get 99 pass tendency that goes perfectly with Magic Johnson's passing. And in player progression, LeBron is going to go up from a 90 to a 94 overall. And just like that, he's starting out his second season as the 6th best player in the league. And he's going to win the MVP, averaging a triple-double in just his second season. Dwight Howard's going to win the Rookie of the Year, and Tim Duncan just averaged 33 points, 17 boards, and 3 blocks a game. Let's see if LeBron can have another deep playoff run as the Cavs win 68 games. Round 1, they have to play the Bulls just like last season. This time it's going to be a sweep, and the sweep is going to earn LeBron +10 to all his finishing attributes. And that's going to move LeBron from a 94 overall to a 95. Round 2, they have to face the Pistons, who actually look really good, but they do not have a LeBron James. Game 1, the Pistons are going to take, though. I did not expect that. Cavs tie the series up. Pistons take Game 3. Cavs tie it up again. Game 5 is going to go to the Cavs, and they're going to make it out in 6. Another win, another upgrade for LeBron. He gets 99 touch tendency, but he does already have that, so we get a respin. Instead, LeBron's going to get his lowest rating to 99. So now we got to check what his lowest rating is. So far, it's at 76 standing dunk. Okay, offensive rebound would be big. It's at a 67, but he has 33 intangibles. So I guess we're going to be putting his intangibles up. That's going to move him from a 95, I think it's going to make him a 99, and it does. So in the conference finals, LeBron has to go up against a Gilbert Arenas-led Wizards team, but now with him as the best player in the league, this should be no problem for him. They're able to take the first 3 games. They're not going to sweep the Wizards, but they're going to make it out in 5. So for LeBron's final upgrade before the finals, he's going to get Steph Curry shooting. And that is amazing. LeBron's going to get a 94 mid-range, a 99 3. His free throw goes all the way up to a 93. And then his three-point tendency goes all the way from a 25 up to a 99. So now he's a better three-point shooter than Ray Allen. The finals is not going to be easy though. They have to face Joe Johnson, Shawn Marion, and Amari Stoudemire. And they don't have Steve Nash yet. He's still on the Mavericks. He averaged 23 and 11 this season. But this series should still be tough. Game 1, the Cavs are going to take by about 15. Game 2, they take by 8. Game 3, they're going to blow out the Suns. The Cavs are not going to be able to sweep though. The Suns dominated them, especially in the first and fourth quarters. LeBron had an insane game though, but so did Joe Johnson. He almost dropped 50. This is not looking good for the Cavs though. Game 5, the Suns are going to stay alive. They absolutely blew out the Cavs. LeBron once again has an amazing game. We're not going to look at the turnovers or the shooting percentage or the plus minus. And I'm kind of scared Joe Johnson's going to come back down 3-0. And in game 6, it's looking a little rough for the Cavs. With 2 minutes to go, they're only up 2. LeBron is also not in the game. I really hope he didn't foul out. Oh wait, what just happened? I want to say that was a 3-second violation. The only bad thing is LeBron is not in the game, so he definitely fouled out. The Cavs have to win here without him. If they don't win, the Suns are going to force a game 7. Joe Johnson, I don't know how he didn't turn that over with the behind the back, but he's going to find Hayes for the 3. That is one of the slowest, one of the ugliest jump shots I've ever seen as Big Z makes the 2. I'm scared that Joe Johnson is just going to ISO here. He makes his way into the paint. He is cooking. Honestly, Mike James should just cook here. He's being guarded by 5'5" Earl Boykins. Instead, he's going to throw it down low to Big Z though. I like this play. He's going to take the fade and he rattles it in. Earl Boykins looks so tiny here. He's going to find Hayes again. Hayes finds Shawn Marion. He's actually going to pull the 3 and he's going to miss. So the Cavs have a chance to extend their lead. They're looking for Big Z down low. They're going to find him. He almost steps out of bounds going into the post. He is bodying Amari Stoudemire, and he's going to put the Cavs up 3. Suns are running out of time. ISO Joe makes his way into the paint. Again, he's not going to get blocked. He is on fire. The Suns decided to foul with a 3-second difference between the game and shot clock. Ricky Davis misses his first free throw, though. So now he can only put the Cavs up by 2, not 3. His second free throw is good. So with the full shot clock to go, the Suns can tie it here with a 2, so that's really good for them. ISO Joe ties it so easily. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. But with the finals on the line, the Cavs are going to chew out the clock looking for Big Z. They're going to find him. 4 seconds to go. He's going to take the hook. He's going to miss it. Suns get the rebound. Amari Stoudemire, his full court's off. We're going to overtime. But in overtime, this one wasn't close at all. The Cavs are going to hold on without LeBron to make him a one-time champion. And he is cooking because in his second season, he already has a regular season MVP and a finals MVP. And that is an insane stat line for being in your second year. And LeBron's going to get even better for winning the finals. He's going to get Kyrie Irving's handles. And at the start of season 3, he's going to get plus 10 to his playmaking. It's already at 99 though. So instead, he's going to get Wilt Chamberlain's rebounding. That's going to bring his offensive rebound from a 67 all the way up to a 98. And his defensive rebound goes from a 68 all the way to a 99. In the draft, Chris Paul goes #1 overall to the Magic. And LeBron continues to go insane, winning MVP #2. The Cavs are even better than last year, winning 69 games. And in round 1, they have to face the Celtics. They're not able to sweep, but they're going to gentleman sweep. And that's going to help LeBron get 50 attribute upgrades. Never mind. He gets plus 10 to ball handle. It's already at 99. Since we did land on Kyrie Irving's handles before the ball control, but this time around, he's going to get a random rating to 99. So we got to pull out the random number generator number 1 through 36. He gets attribute 27, and that's going to give him 99 pass perception. Round 2, they have to play the Pacers again. It looks like they don't have Reggie Miller anymore unless he's coming off their bench. Pacers are actually able to steal game 2, and they're going to tie the series up at 2. The Cavs blow them out in game 5 and make it out in 6. That was a little scary, but no need to worry. LeBron's going to get another upgrade. He gets 99 potential, but that's another thing he already has. Okay, we're going to get LeBron's longevity. Obviously, he has that. So now for our 3rd spin in a row, we get to put any rating to 99. At this point, a lot of his attributes are super high. I don't know what I should go with, so I guess I'm just going to put his shot IQ from an 80 to a 99. In the conference finals, they have to play the Wizards again, who have Melo now. I can't believe the Nuggets really let him go after he averaged 23 and 25 for them. That is insane. Let's see if the Cavs can beat the Wizards. Even after the Wizards got better, the Cavs are able to take the first 3 games and sweep them. LeBron is absolutely cooking. We are going crazy with this upgrade wheel. We are going to get a top 10 free agent in the offseason. So we're going to go back to the random number generator 1 through 10. We are going to get the 9th best free agent. And of course, in the finals, we get a rematch against the Suns. Last time we were able to win in 6 after taking a 3-0 lead. This time we can't even take a 2-0 lead. Cavs go up 2-1. The Suns tie the series. But with 2.5 minutes to go in game 5, we're all tied up. Joe Johnson on the ISO. I don't know who's guarding him. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna drive. He gets stopped. This guy's actually playing really good defense, but Joe Johnson's just gonna go right into the post. It looks like he has an easy layup, but he's gonna miss. Stewart with the rebound. They get another chance. They're gonna go to John Salmons. Back to Joe Johnson. He drives again. He's gonna body his defender and give the Suns the lead. I'm glad LeBron's actually in the game. Let's see if the Cavs actually use him. They're gonna go to Carlos Boozer to LeBron. That was actually a terrible pass. Now we have LeBron kicking it to Wagner. Wide open for three, but he's gonna miss. Joe Johnson leading the break. He is just spamming that behind the back. He's gonna use the screen from Amari Stoudemire, trying to get by Ricky Davis. He finds Chris Duhon the layup, and the Suns go up 4. That is not ideal, especially with the series being tied at 2. LeBron makes his way into the post. He's getting doubled. He's gonna kick it out to Wagner. Another 3. It's deep. LeBron just barely gets the rebound. They're gonna go back to him. He ends up pulling the 3, and he's gonna knock it down. What a carry job from LeBron. That was a huge offensive rebound. He ended up making the 3, but now we have Joe Johnson cooking Ricky Davis. He is going crazy. He makes his way into the paint. He's gonna kick it out to Chris Duhon, who uses the screen from Stoudemire. Back to Stoudemire. The open mid-range. He's gonna break. So with under a minute to go, LeBron's gonna lead the break. The hezzy, the cross. He kicks it to Wagner. Wagner in the corners and a fine Big Z. I don't know why he's one of the people coming off the screen. I don't know what type of action they're running here. Big Z's gonna end up finding LeBron. The mid-range. It's good, and the Cavs take the lead. The Suns have plenty of time to get a shot off, and with ISO Joe on their team, they're probably gonna be able to get something good. He's gonna kick it to Hayes. Hayes goes to Amari Stoudemire. 8 seconds to go. They find Chris Duhon. 5 seconds left. I don't know why the ball is not in ISO Joe's hands. Duhon almost gets a turnover, and Joe Johnson can't get the shot off. That's crazy. Joe Johnson ended up making the shot. There wasn't enough time left on the clock, though, so that's going to send LeBron to the line. He has 42 points, make that 43, and to give the Cavs a 3-point lead with 6 seconds to go, his second free throw is good. Suns have no timeout, 6 seconds to go. Chris Duhon's going to bring up the ball. It looks like he's not going to pass it. He is going to pull the 3 for the tie, and he's going to miss. So the Cavs are able to take a 3-2 lead behind. 44 points, 17 boards, 8 assists, and 4 blocks from LeBron. But this series is nowhere near over, as the Suns are 2 minutes away from forcing a game 7. I don't know what this offense is. They need to find LeBron. Ricky Davis getting stopped. He's gonna kick it to Wagner. They finally find LeBron in the corner, and his 3's good for the lead. But here we go. Joe Johnson is probably gonna cook. He's gonna spin. He gets double teamed. He kicks it out to Brown. Brown's gonna find Hayes. Back to Joe Johnson in the corner. The jab, the drive, the cross, the reverse layup. That is tough. 1.5 minutes to go. Wagner's gonna pull the 3 without any hesitation, and the Cavs go up 2. That is a big shot. Now let's see if they can stop ISO Joe. He's gonna drive right past this guy. He almost gets a turnover. They're just barely gonna recover the ball. Sean Marion finds Joe Johnson, and his 3's good. Wagner's gonna throw it down low to LeBron in the post, being guarded by Sean Marion. He's gonna kick it to Robinson. He's gonna miss the 3. So the Suns can extend their lead. They're gonna slow down the fast break. Joe Johnson's gonna wait for the screen from Stoudemire. It doesn't do much, but he's gonna put his head down and take the post fade. He is cooking. This is not good for the Cavs. If the Suns win this game, they're able to tie the series. Big Z's gonna make the dunk, though. We have a 1-point game, but with 25 seconds to go, the Cavs have to foul. Joe Johnson's gonna miss the first free throw, and to put the Suns up by 2, his second free throw's up, and it's good. So the Cavs need to score here badly. They're gonna inbound it to LeBron. He runs back out to the 3. He's gonna run back to the paint. He fakes the mid-range. He's gonna kick it to Ricky Davis to Parker. Parker's gonna use the screen. Doesn't do much. 13 seconds to go. He is just wasting time. He finds Wagner coming off the screen. No shot there. The spin. He's gonna kick it to LeBron. He's kind of open, but he's just barely gonna miss the 3. So all the Suns need to do here is knock down both free throws. Duhon's gonna make the first, and with just 3 seconds to go, he's gonna hit the dagger. We're going to a game 7. And in game 7 of the NBA Finals, we have a close one as Hayes misses the 3. Boozer's gonna throw it down on the break. They almost run out of bounds. He's gonna find Ricky Davis, and his layup's good. The Cavs are less than 2 minutes away from winning back-to-back championships. Sean Marion's gonna use the screen. He's gonna get a turnover. So now we have LeBron pushing the break. He finds Ricky Davis open in the corner, but his 3 is no good. Suns are still alive here. They're gonna kick it to Sean Marion. Sean Marion goes down low to Stewart. Cavs send the double, and they're gonna get the steal. Boozer's gonna throw it to LeBron on the break. He's gonna throw down the dunk, and the Cavs go up 5. They have been playing amazing on defense with the 2 steals. They're clamping up Sean Marion, and they get a 3rd steal. Ricky Davis on the break has LeBron. Instead, he is gonna get a turnover. So now we have Sean Marion on the break. He finds Hayes for the layup, and just like that, we have a 3-point game. 50 seconds to go. LeBron handling the ball is gonna get a wide open 3, and the Cavs go up 6. Suns might get desperate here. Chris Duhon's gonna use the screen. He finds Sean Marion. Marion on the drive. He goes up with the floater and he's gonna brick. And with the Suns choking game 7 away, LeBron's gonna become a 2-time champion, winning back-to-back championships. And of course, he's gonna walk away with his second finals MVP. So for beating the Suns, he gets another upgrade. It's gonna be plus 10 to his rebounding. And on top of that, we get back-to-back upgrades. At the beginning of season 4, he's gonna get plus 10 to his athleticism attributes. During last year's playoffs, we did land on getting the 9th best free agent. So we got, best free agent's an 84. So we're not gonna get anyone great, but we get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna get Desmond Mason. LeBron's up to 3 MVPs on his career already. Brandon Roy's gonna win the Rookie of the Year. LeBron is gonna win the Depoy. And the Cavs are gonna win 66 games. Round 1, they have to go up against AI and Philly. Philly's actually able to take game 2. Game 3 goes to the Cavs. They win by 25. Okay, how is an 8 seed giving us trouble? Game 5, the Cavs win and they make it out in 6. That's gonna give LeBron plus 10 to his defensive attributes. And in round 2, they have to play the Pistons again, who have the same exact team. I'm surprised they didn't lose at least one of their starters. They're able to take game 1 though. Cavs take game 2 back. Game 3, the Cavs blow out the Pistons. Pistons tie the series up. Game 5 goes to the Cavs, and we're going to a game 7. Repeat on the line. The Cavs are only up 3 with a minute and a half to go. Jason Williams is going to find Wagner open off the screen. He's going to miss. The Cavs somehow don't grab that rebound. Mo Williams is going to find Childress coming off the screen, and he's going to knock down the 3 for the tie. LeBron on the other end, though, is going to ISO. He's going to take the pull-up jumper, and it just barely falls in. 1 minute to go. Mo Williams is going to use the screen from Ben Wallace. He can't seem to get a good shot off, but he is going to find a good pass. Childress, another 3, and he knocks it down. The Cavs got to play better defense than that. LeBron, I couldn't even see who he found. He passed that so quick. Chauncey Billups on the other end with the cross. The Euro step. LeBron's going to block him and get the rebound. I don't know how he grabbed that. Desmond Mason, our new pickup, is not going to find LeBron there. They're going to end up going back to LeBron, though. The drive, the snatch back, the cross, the cross, the cross. He's going to throw a turnover. That was an absolutely terrible pass. 30 seconds to go. Pistons go back to Mo Williams. He finds Childress again, but he can't knock down the 3 this time. Pistons are going to end up fouling. We have Wagner at the free throw line. His first one's good. And to put the Cavs up by 3, his second free throw's up, but he's gonna miss. So now the Pistons have a chance. They can tie it up with a 2. They're gonna chew out the clock though, and it looks like they're not gonna get a great shot off here. Chauncey pulls the contested mid-range, and the Cavs are gonna win. With them barely making it out of game 7, that is gonna get LeBron plus 10 to his shooting attributes. And in the conference finals, LeBron has to play a familiar face in Gilbert Arenas and Melo. I'm kind of scared because the Wizards keep getting better. Game 1, the Cavs only win by 3. Game 2, they lose by 5. Game 3, they're gonna lose. They're actually able to tie the series up though. Game 5, they win by 2. Game 6, they make it out. That's gonna let us control a trade next season. And in the finals, LeBron has to either play Joe Johnson or Kobe and Shaq. Suns are up 3-2 currently. The Lakers are able to force a game 7, but they're playing the Suns again. So for the 3rd year in a row, we have Cavs Suns. I'm just scared though, because the first year the Cavs won in 6. The second year they won in 7. So low-key, this might be the Suns year. The Cavs start up 2-0, but the Suns tie the series up. But in game 5, the Cavs had an amazing second and fourth quarter. It's going to carry them to the win. LeBron put up 36, 16, and 11, but it's still anyone's series, as in game 6, we have a tie game. Amari Stoudemire takes a terrible shot. They are going to get the offensive rebound though. Mobley with the cross is going to drive right into the paint. He's going to kick out of the layup. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They go to Brown to Amari Stoudemire. He is going to throw a turnover. Now we have Boozer throwing it to Wagner. Wagner on the break. It looks like he's not going to find anything. He goes to Ricky Davis and he's blocked. That was not a great shot. The Suns go to Mobley. Mobley's going to find Amari Stoudemire trying to make his way into the paint. He's getting clamped up, but he's going to make the layup anyway. 40 seconds to go down to. Let's see if the Cavs can win here without LeBron. Ricky Davis is struggling. He's going to get fouled and it's an and 1. That is a huge layup, and to put the Cavs up by 1, he's going to miss the free throw. That's a big miss. John Salmons finds Stoudemire and the Suns go up 2. So now the Cavs can't take a lead with a 2-pointer. They can only tie it. Ricky Davis trying to make his way into the paint's getting clamped up. He's going to kick it to an open Jason Williams though, and his 3's off. So the Cavs have to foul John Salmons. His first free throw's going to miss. That is a big miss. And to put the Suns up by 3 points, his second free throw bounces in. Cavs have 12 seconds to make a 3 here. If the Suns win, they force a game 7. Cavs find Wagner. He's pretty open, but he's going to miss, and Carlos Boozer hits it out of bounds. I can't believe the Suns pulled it off, and now we go to game 7 of the NBA Finals in back-to-back seasons. But in game 7, the Cavs are going to absolutely blow out the Suns to complete the 3-peat. And of course, it's going to be LeBron winning the Finals MVP, as he's up to 3 on his career. For winning another championship, he gets 50 attribute upgrades that I get to put anywhere I want. First, I'm going to give him 99 interior defense. Then I'm going to put his steal up to a 99, his block up to a 99, his help defensive IQ, his defensive consistency, his post fade, his vertical, his strength, his post control. And I've been counting in my head. I don't know exactly how many more attribute points I have. I think it's 12. So I'm going to give him a 95 post hook. But we're not done. At the start start of his 5th season, we're gonna land on Trade Finder, so now we can do 2 trades after landing on Control 1 trade during the playoffs. And with my 2 trades, I'm gonna sim to the NBA draft. And we're in the 2007 NBA draft, so if we go to scouting, we're gonna try to get Kevin Durant. Basically, 1 trade I can use Trade Finder for, 1 I have to do myself. I'm gonna try to get the #1 overall pick. There's gonna be no offers, but I'm gonna keep trying, go to 2, 3, 4 until we get something. Okay, we can get pick 3 if we just trade Ricky Davis. This is the easiest trade of all time. I'm doing it. So with our Trade Finder trade out of the way, we can control 1 trade, which means we can do Trade Finder, but we don't have to. So we're gonna hit the Sonics back up. We can trade Lou Amundsen, I think that's how you say his name, or Desmond Mason. I'm definitely not gonna trade him. So Lou Amundsen, I'm sorry, you have to go. And we're gonna be replacing him with Kevin Durant added to the team. We got so lucky landing on both of those trades at that time. Since LeBron and KD are the same position, I'm just gonna move LeBron to a point guard since we have our power forward and small forward already. LeBron is still going crazy. He's gonna win his 4th MVP, averaging 14 rebounds and 12 assists a game. Kevin Durant's gonna win the Rookie of the Year, averaging 24. LeBron also wins his 2nd depoy. And the Cavs set the record for the best team of all time with 73 wins. Round 1, they have to play the Knicks. They're surprisingly not able to sweep as the Knicks take game 2 and the Knicks take game 4. This is not a good look for the Cavs, who have the best record of all time. They're gonna make it out in 6. We're gonna land on Wemby's defense. I'm pretty sure LeBron's defensive stats are all 99. So instead, we're gonna get Giannis's finishing. After this, I don't need to spin the wheel because he already has 99 shot tendency. And LeBron's finishing is already so good that all we have to do is give him 85 standing dunk. Round 2, they have to play the Pistons, who don't have Tayshaun Prince starting anymore. But I feel like the Cavs still should be able to beat them. The Pistons are able to take game 2. Game 3 goes to the Cavs. Game 4, they're able to go up 3-1 and they make it out in 5. Which takes us on to the conference finals. They have to play Philly. AI's getting a little worse. Last time we played them, the Sixers were the 8th seed, but AI was a 96. Now he's down to a 93 overall, even though the team is better. They're able to tie the series up. Game 5, the Cavs win, and they make it out in 6. But they're going to be playing a 7 seed or an 8 seed. They're going up against the 7 seed Grizzlies, led by Shane Battier and Powell. Kind of crazy they were able to make the finals. Okay, they're going to take game 1 from us. That's not a good sign. Game 2, we only win by 1. Game 3, we lose by 1. We're able to tie the series. Okay, game 5, the Cavs are absolutely dominating. That is the most insane second quarter I've ever seen. They're going to win by 46, and LeBron put up 27 points, 22 boards, and 17 assists with 3 steals and 4 blocks. But in game 6, the Grizzlies are going to have a really good first half. I think this one's over for the Cavs. They actually do have a chance, but with 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. They're down by 7. Can they make it 5? They can't. They're down 10, and just like that, we're going to game 7. I can't believe we're in game 7 against a 7 seed with the best record of all time. They're a whole 28 games worse than us. But in game 7, the Cavs are going to lock in to blow out the Grizzlies. They ended up winning by 40, and they're going to complete the 4P. So LeBron is now a 4-time MVP, 4-time champion, and a 4-time finals MVP. Kind of crazy in this universe, Russell Westbrook also went to the Thunder. And let's see how good Kevin Durant is now. He's the 2nd best player on the team, up to an 88. Another season, another LeBron MVP. Are we surprised at this point? D Rose is going to win the Rookie of the Year, and LeBron also wins the depoy. I just realized he just averaged 28, 15, 14, 3, and 3. And they only lost 4 games on the season. Round 1, we have to play Philly again. They're back down to the 8th seed. Cavs are able to sweep. I feel like we just keep playing the same teams every year. The Pistons are going to get swept. In the conference finals, we have to go up against Michael Redd, but with them being the 6th seed, it looks like we're going to sweep them as well, and we do. Oh my gosh, Melo joined the Mavericks. We have to go up against Melo, Dirk, and Steve Nash. I don't know how they only won 60 games. On paper, this by far looks like the best team we've played so far, as we're able to take the first 2 games. Our perfect playoff streak is over, but we go up 3-1. And in game 5, the Cavs complete the 5P. They absolutely blew out the Mavericks to go 16-1 as LeBron wins his 5th finals MVP. 31, 15, and 16 is insane. Steph Curry gets drafted #1 overall to his hometown team, but that doesn't worry me at all. In player progression, KD's already up to a 93. Him and LeBron might become the best duo of all time. LeBron's gonna pass Jordan in MVPs, winning #6. Curry in a non-Warriors jersey just looks so nasty. LeBron also wins the depoy, and the Cavs win 75 games. Round 1, they have to play the Bulls, led by Rondo. Let's see if they can actually get a perfect playoff run. This year, they're going to sweep. Round 2, they have to play the Bucks again. They're going to sweep them as well. They have to play the Knicks with Shaq in the conference finals. The Hawks were just up 3-1, but they blew it. We are playing the lower seed, though. Hopefully, we can beat them in 4. We're going to win the first 3 games, and game 4 goes to us. And it looks like we're probably going to play a 6 seed. We are. But this is the team with Melo, Dirk, and Steve Nash. So they might take a game from us. If we could go perfect, that would be nice. We are are going to start up 3-0. And with the perfect playoff run on the line, the Cavs are not going to fold as they're going to win their 6th championship in a row. So LeBron is now tied with Michael Jordan in terms of championships and finals MVPs. He just needs one more to become the GOAT. This resume at 25 is insane. And it doesn't even show his 4 defensive player of the years. Season 8, Kevin Durant's already up to a 95. LeBron's going to win MVP number 7 and D-Boy number 5, the most of all time, as the Cavs win 72 games. KD also being on the All-NBA first team with LeBron is insane. He averaged 26, 7, and 9. I don't know why his assist numbers are so high, but I am not complaining about that. Round 1, they have to face the Wizards led by Yao Ming. They're going to sweep. Round 2, they have to play the Heat led by D Wade. They're going to gentleman sweep, which takes us on to the conference finals. We have LeBron and KD against T-Mac. And I don't know how this team was a 2 seed. T-Mac is obviously very good, but the rest of the Hawks team doesn't look great. They're able to go up 2-1 and 3-1 in game 5. Cavs win by 3. And in game 6, we're going to blow out the Hawks to force a game 7. All thanks to KD and LeBron both having insane stat lines. Hawks are on the verge of blowing a 3-1 lead, and with the Cavs 6-peat being on the line, they're gonna beat the Hawks. 7-peat being on the line, actually, because they won 6. LeBron had an insane stat line, so did KD again. Wait, yeah, I did see that right. LeBron almost had a quadruple-double. He was 3 steals away. In the finals, we're either gonna be facing the 1 seed led by Vince Carter, Mike Conley, and Chris Bosh, or the 7 seed led by Elton Brand. So here goes nothing. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals, the Blazers are gonna win. So unfortunately, we do have to play the better team. Game 1 we win, Game 2 we win, Game 3 we win. Let me take it easy there for a second. It looks like we're not going to be able to sweep. But in game 5, the Cavs are 2 minutes away from winning the championship. Blazers can potentially force a game 6 here. LeBron's going to get doubled. He's going to kick it to Barbosa, who actually shoots the ball. I don't know why he shot that. I thought he was just going to hold the ball there. Blazers find Conley in the corner, and he gives them the lead. Okay, LeBron and KD, I'm going to need to have you guys lock in. That's a rough shot from LeBron. Vince Carter wearing the number 30 looks so weird. Let's see if LeBron can clamp him up here. Vince Carter makes his way into the paint. LeBron doesn't get the block, but he gets the board. And here we go. On the break, he has KD. He's going to find him. KD gets a turnover, though. Chris Bosh is going to throw it to Vince Carter, to Mike Conley being guarded by LeBron. He can't get the block, and Conley's going to score. The Cavs have a minute left to lock in here. Barbosa's gonna find LeBron in the post. Blazers send the double. LeBron still goes up with the hook, and he's gonna miss. Blazers might be able to hit the dagger here. Neely finds Conley left wide open. He's gonna miss the 3. So the Cavs are still alive. LeBron on the break finds KD. KD's gonna kick it back to LeBron. The open 3 over Joakim Noah's off. So the Cavs lost 2 straight games after being up 3-0 in the series. I'm starting to get a little scared. They need to stop Vince Carter. But in game 6, the Cavs are finally gonna lock in as LeBron wins championship number 7 in a row and becomes the undisputed greatest player of all time at the age of 26. But even after seemingly completing basketball, LeBron's not done. LeBron would go on to play 15 more seasons and finish his career with 15 championships, 19 MVPs, 12 finals MVPs, 23 All-Star games and All-NBA teams in 23 seasons, 16 defensive player of the years including 15 in a row, 3 scoring titles including one at the age of 36, 10 assist titles including 6 in a row, 13 steals titles ranging from 2005 all the way to 2023, 52,000 career points. He's almost 10,000 ahead of second place. He's number 1 in field goals made, number 2 in 3-pointers made behind Steph, number 1 in free throws, number 3 in rebounds, almost beating out Bill Russell, number 1 in assists beating out John Stockton, number 3 in blocks, number 1 in steals beating John Stockton, and number 1 in triple doubles by over 600. He stayed with Cleveland for his entire career. His career averages were 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists a game, with 2 steals and blocks. He had 71 triple doubles in a season once. That was the season he averaged 28, 15, and 14, and he's going to become the undisputed GOAT with the greatest resume of all time by far. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me put LeBron's career in reverse, click the video on the screen right now.